Hello again, everyone. Welcome to a new Let's Play of Suikoden 5. We're going to finally wrap up the main Suikoden series with this game. If you've watched the introduction video, you may have noticed a few things, like some island nations, some people in island nations outfits wandering around. Suikoden 5 takes place 140 years, if I remember correctly, after Suikoden 4. 10 years before Suikoden 1, which of course, whoops. There we go. I'll get a content ID, so I don't want to have that on the first video. Let's just hop into the new game then. So yes, it takes place 140 years after Suikoden 4. 10 years before Suikoden 1, which of course also means, you know, X number of years before the other 2 and 3. We will see some returning characters from those later games, but nothing from Suikoden 4 really, character-wise. There were some rumors when this game came out that you could import your data and get like Kirill or something like that, or someone like that, but that's not true. There's no importation of data in this one, unfortunately, which is a shame because you theoretically could import and get previous Auld. You could get Ted. You could get Kirill. They would all still be alive, but that's not the case. The area that we will be playing in is to the south of the island nations, which of course was south of the continent that Suikoden 1 through 3 took place on. But there's still considerable trade between them, so, like I said, we'll be seeing some characters. Which, you know, it was a lot of people were excited about when this game came out. I think that was one of the reasons why Suikoden 4 is so underappreciated, shall we say. I mean, and there are some definitely valid reasons for it, but, the fact that it was so isolated in time from the other ones, really the only characters you get that make an appearance in the others are Leknat and Ted. Which, hey, seeing Ted again was fantastic, but he's really the only one. And I think people were hoping for more with established characters. But anyway, we'll be hopping right into it. That is our main character. I don't think we can spin him around like we could in some previous games. Not a big fan of this protagonist. He's a bit more emotional than the protagonist in 4, but I kind of liked him a little bit better. There was a little bit more uniqueness to him. To be perfectly honest, this one kind of feels like a little bit of a rehash to Suikoden 1's hero, in my opinion. And of course, as you may have noticed, he would not look out of place in a dress. Let's get going. Alright, so here are our settings. Go with Show All for message speed. I'm going to bump down background music and sound effects. Bump up voice volume. The vibration doesn't matter because it doesn't get emulated. Auto battle, random, low hit points, high hit points. You can change this. I think I'll just set it to high hit points. Hero's voice, voice A. Voice B. They're not really that different. They actually, without double checking it, they almost sound like the same voices of Suikoden 4. I'm going to go with voice A. You could turn it off, but I'll go with it. Let's go ahead and start the game. Yeah, the boat has an eye on it. And a figurehead. I think you're mixing cultural emblems game.
Prince! There it is! Sophelina!
You can see the text boxes are a little bit weird, but not a whole lot I can do about that.
I'm really not sure how to feel about this, though. After all we've been through.
Comfy bed?
Yeah.
We have a title! Yay! So we've got a 2-level lake.
You must feel like your burden's been lifted a little, huh?
What is this? Crystallis?
But, Lady Sayaleeds, I've never once thought being the prince's bodyguard was any kind of burden.
How are you my bodyguard? You're younger than me.
Or away, I'll always gladly do whatever it takes to protect the prince.
Being a bodyguard is different from babysitting. Make sure you don't overprotect him.
Hey.
I'm not babysitting anyone, George. And even if I was, so long as the prince is safe, that's all that matters.
Isn't my nephew a lucky boy, then?
Oh,
Sure
no
is.
teasing. Stop it.
Oh, George,
What?
when we get back to Sophalena, you'd better watch how you talk. Be polite and use the proper forms of address, okay?
You know you are ever so right, Leon. George may
That's
have
no
forgotten
fun.
that I am the younger sister of our glorious queen. One's language must always reflect one's social standing. Wouldn't you agree, Sir George Prime of the Queen's Knights?
Nah,
Shut
it's
up,
no fun.
Sayaleeds.
How dare you address royalty that way?
Well, you don't really count.
That's the George we all know and love, so he can get away with it when it's just the three of us.
4.
But if Her Majesty
There's
hears
4
the
of you.
Queen's Knight addressing the prince improperly, there will be trouble, George. And think of Farid, too. After all, he's
Who?
the one who recommended you to the Queen's Knights in the first place.
Huh. Don't worry. I'm used to court service, you know. I can take care of myself.
If you say so.
But geez, lighten up. I thought the Queendom of Falena had more of a laid-back reputation than this.
Clearly you don't know the queendom.
Considering the fact that they let someone like you become a knight, I think it's laid back enough.
This is all pre-rendered, so that's why the
But even I'm
quality isn't
afraid
going to
of
be
my
as
own
good as
sister right now.
later.
We really can't afford to make Arshtab mad.
Well, why?
Look sharp
Why
now,
not?
guys. We're about to arrive.
What is with my outfit? That is... Orange is horrible. Switch that out for a different color. Other than
I
yellow.
haven't
Don't
been
go
in
with
this
yellow.
country for too long, so correct me if I'm wrong. But isn't this kind of a pathetic welcome for the Queen's sister and the prince?
Yeah, well, what else can you expect?
I don't know.
In Falena, male
Big
royalty
brouhaha?
aren't in line for the throne.
Damn it!
So they aren't very important. And neither am I.
There goes my plans for an assassination to gain the throne. What is with that expression? The boat's moving sideways through the water. Well, diagonal. Close enough. Notice how I'm the only one without a circular shadow? A little odd. His Royal Highness Prince Ald and Lady Sayaleeds have returned. Oh, incidentally, I'm going to be pronouncing some of the names differently. I don't know why, just that's how I pronounce them. Prince Ald, Lady Sayaleeds, welcome home. So, back from Lordlake, you must be exhausted. How was your trip? Did you just fly in and boil your arms to... Oh, okay, I'll shut up now. Don't even ask. I just want to pretend it never happened. Pardon? Just never mind. I see. In any case, Queen Arshtab is waiting. Please, if you would, make your way to the Sun Palace. That is an awfully small reception. Damn it, being unimportant. Why couldn't you be agnatic cognatic? Or agnatic? Oh well. There do not seem to be that many actual houses here. There are a lot of plazas.
His Royal Highness the Prince and Her Royal Highness Sayaleeds have returned.
Ah, you're back.
You're looking well, my boy.
Dad, stop it! You're embarrassing me in front of my friends! Hey, we have a couple choices. So, I don't know which questions make a difference, but there are some questions that do make a difference. You don't want to be too mean in some of your responses, or that'll change the ending. I'm not entirely sure which ones they are, but I usually go for the nicer responses anyway, so it's not a big deal. Let's go with hey, that hurts, Dad.
What, this? This is nothing, my boy.
You're joking me.
Your Majesty, I think perhaps you better stop before you crush him.
Ah, Silete. I'm glad to see you looking well, too.
Don't hit on
George,
the aunt.
Leon, thank you for seeing the prince home safely.
Yes, of course, sire.
I think if we, I think that's already, going into the same conversation branch, so let's go with, please stop, Father!
What's the matter, son? Am I embarrassing you?
You're
Just
embarrassing
a
me
little
in
show
front of
of
my
affection between father and
friends.
son. It's no big thing.
Your Majesty, I think
Okay, yeah,
perhaps you
that's
better
pretty much the
stop
same.
before you crush him.
Ah, Silete. I'm glad to see you looking well, too.
So I'm getting a little bit of flickering
George,
in the
Leon,
text boxes,
thank
and
you
there's
for
not much
seeing
I
the
can
prince
do
home
about that.
safely.
Yes, of course, sire.
Your Majesty, Commander of the Queen's Knights, George Prime, returning to post, sire.
Or at least not much that I've found that
George,
makes a difference there.
What in the world's gotten into you?
I don't know. I was told to mind my manners.
You never were one to listen to other people's advice, so why start now? But on second thought, though, a little bit of prudence might be in order while you're back in the Imperial capital. More than a few nobles aren't very happy
Aren't you
with
married to the
being
Queen?
a newcomer at all.
Can't you have an influence on
All
things
right,
like that?
I'll try to watch it. Wouldn't want to get you in trouble, Your Majesty.
Thanks, George, but I don't think you will have to worry too much about that.
So that guy in the back has an odd texture
Pardon me,
artifact.
Your Commandership. Shouldn't we...
Ah, yes. You're right. Your mother, I mean Her Majesty, is waiting for you. You should hurry along and see her now.
Yeah, let's not say we did.
But, Your Majesty, we,
Sorry, now's not the time. I know what you've all seen, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Our first priority is to see Her Majesty.
Oh, all right. Go see Mommy.
His Royal Highness the Prince and Her Royal Highness Silete have returned!
Hi, Mommy! That is a rather empty... What
I've
is
been
with
waiting
those
for
sleeves?
Don't be shy, now come closer. Let me get a good look at you.
Oh, come on. I haven't been gone that long, have I? I have more options. Let's see. Let's go with the formal one to start with. Your Majesty, I've returned.
Oh my, such formality. You can call me mother, you know. But then again, it does
does that
indeed make me
crown
very
sit on her head?
to hear you speak so gallantly. Silete, thank you for...
Alright, let's go back. I think that that's already going into the other conversation. That main conversation.
Oh, my son. I've been so worried. I can't tell you how relieved I am that you're back and safe.
What is with the sleeves?
Silete, thank you for all you've done. I wasn't quite so worried about the prince, knowing that you would be with him.
No need to thank me. I love my nephew too, you know.
Aw, it's so nice to be loved. Yeah, if only I could, you know,
And thank you too, George.
have a
I'm
place in
grateful
court.
that you took on this task, hardly worthy of your talent.
Win a throne, that sort of thing.
No thanks necessary, Majesty.
Inherit, not
Protecting the royal family is my sworn duty as one of the Queen's Knights.
And you, Leon.
Yes?
I'll
You're
probably
doing
end
a
up calling her
fine job as
Lions
the
at some
prince's
point because of her
bodyguard.
little ghost and
Well
tactics
done.
ogre.
I'm sure the day will soon come when you'll be promoted to a full-fledged Queen's Knight.
But, Your Majesty, I already consider it a great honor, one I hardly deserve, just to be allowed to be His Royal Highness's bodyguard.
You're younger than me!
It is such a great relief to me to know that the prince is in such good hands. Please continue to take good care of him.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Totally make some dirty comments there.
Now then, please report on your visit to Lordlake.
Do we have to?
What's the matter? Simply tell me what you witnessed there.
Well, we don't actually know what we've witnessed yet. What is with that sleeve, too? What is with sleeves in these games? Oh, hey, it's sepia tone. Oh, that's not sepia tones. Oh, dear.
This is Lordlake?
So it's a desert
One
town.
of the most beautiful towns in the Queendom of Falena? Known for its pristine waters and lush woods? Damn. I heard it was bad. I never imagined it was this bad, though.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is definitely Lordlake, the town that used to be one of the most beautiful places in the Queendom. At least it used to be.
Seems perfectly fine to me. There are more houses in this town than there were back in the capital.
I thank you for traveling such a great distance.
Oh, you're welcome.
My name is Talgil. I've been somewhat of a town representative here, ever since his lordship passed away. I would love to offer to show you around a bit, but sadly, this town needs no guide.
Well, you can do it anyway.
As you can see, there is nothing here but scorched dirt and bleary townsfolk. I'm afraid our residents might be rather impolite to you at times.
Well, we'll just execute them. It's
hope
okay.
You can forgive them.
Nope.
If
No forgiveness.
anyone deserves punishment for this,
Okay. Off with his head! Oh, I probably don't have that power, do I? Well, let's go ahead and run around, cause some birds to run away, fly away, whatever, not run away. Duh. Hello? Your Highness, please, you must tell the Queen. We weren't trying to revolt, nothing of the kind, we swear it. We only wanted to make our voices heard. Well, yeah, but we're not in a democracy here. Somehow it simply spun out of control. So, you can, you got 3 different zoom settings. We can't, rotate the screen, unfortunately. I don't know what zoom setting I'll mostly run around at. At the beginning, probably this, zoomed out one. I always dreamed of having a big family after I got married. Maybe it's time I gave up that dream. No, grasp your dream! Okay, yeah, give it up. That's fine, whatever. Can I have your stuff? I don't think there's anything to actually get in here. And I am going to constantly end up accidentally talking to Leon this way. This is terrible. My friend had to go to the clinic. Bad tummy trouble. But that was weeks ago. What happened? What's wrong? He died, kid. He died. Can you, like, move this stuff so I can get into this back room here? No? Damn it. They ask me every day, and I tell them the same thing. We're out of medicine, out of antidote, out of everything. I'm not actually sure if that's a woman or not. So we can't buy anything. Armor can't guard against disease, it can't keep out hunger, what's the point? Well, you could probably use the money of selling armor to me to go buy other stuff, like food. Alright, so the door is in the middle here. But right on the edge here. What does your house hide? Go ahead. Look at what our glorious queen did to us. Does this look like justice to you? Yeah? Oh, that's right. The answer should be no, huh? This inspection is a joke. Her Majesty knows full well how things stand here. It's her doing, after all, every last bit of it. She didn't send you out here to inspect anything, Prince. She just wanted you to see this. She wanted it to make you stronger, so you can be more like her someday. Yeah, but I can't rule, so what's the point? A room? You don't want to know what happened to the last guy who used those blankets. Well, just wash them. Oh, that's right. No water. Well, burn them then. Not much around here. I'm not actually sure if there's anything, like, in the bookshelves and pots and stuff. But, you know, hey, it's an RPG. You gotta check these things. Well, there aren't even any blankets on that bed. Sheets, yes, but no blankets. There doesn't appear to be anything around here. Hello? The only water we have left is a few stagnant puddles crawling with disease. Each mouthful is a dance with death. Sweet, is it a jig or a waltz? Oh, you didn't mean that. We can't raise any crops. Everyone is slowly starving. There's so much illness here, so much despair. So why don't you all just move? And the Queen has threatened to punish any doctor who comes here. Oh. Oh dear. Hey, there's a clinic. It's hot! It's so hot! My tummy hurts. Are you alright? Hey, wake up! Talk to me! Talk to me! A doctor? But I thought... Royals, Don't tell me you came all the way out here just to shut me down. Hey, she has a portrait. Clearly, we will be able to recruit her later. Oh, right, you're the Royal Inspection Party. Well, how do you like it? Enjoying all that scorched earth? Well, I would, but the tanks are gone. How can you play Scorched Earth without the tanks? Oh boy, options. That's some welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. The red carpet burned to a crisp a while back. Want me to bow down and kiss your feet? Sure. No, that's all right. We get enough of that back home. Home, huh? These people had one of those once. I don't know, there's plenty of houses still standing around here. Why don't you get back to yours and leave them alone? Did we do something wrong? You mean besides all this? You're upsetting my patients. Think they're happy to see you? They're weak enough as it is, and your being here is not helping. I see. All right, then. Let's go. Wait, before we do that, let's go with the other option. Who are you? Oh, come on. Just because these people never see a doctor doesn't mean you never have. Now either arrest me or get the hell out. And that just goes back into the same conversation. Branches. I'm sorry to bother you, miss. Just forget it. Don't worry, we'll be back. Gotta see what she has to say now. Man, this is a pretty crummy little village. Definitely seen better days. Probably before Mommy blasted them. When I asked you to leave, I didn't mean come back later. Yeah, I know, it's not your fault what happened here. Fine. You could tell that to the homeless families, the children they're too sick to feed. Just get out of here. But I don't want to. Look, get out. Don't come back, and don't make me say it again. Well, what happens if I make you say it again? No, you just say it again. Well, shucks. Alright, fine, we'll leave. Clearly we'll be able to recruit her later, though. Ooh, a little scene. What is this, some kind of road? No, not unless they sail down roads around here. This used to be a canal, filled with beautiful, sparkling water. Oh, what flavor? It dried up so fast they didn't even have time to move their boats? Man. That does seem bad. Oh, look. Strategically placed boats to prevent me from moving down that way. It feels like there should be some treasure up here. And of course, look, a wooden panel right in the way, preventing me from going that way as well. Oh, birds! Get out of here, birds!
Your Highness? Is the Queen still angry with us?
Yes, she wants to kill you all.
It's the foolish men who got us into this, with all their shouting and posturing. And we women should have stopped them, so it's our fault too.
Indeed it is. Off with your heads! Oh. I suppose I should be more sympathetic, shouldn't I?
But it's been 2 years now. Haven't we suffered enough?
No, I'm looking at your sentence right here. You still have 4 years, 3 months, 22 days, and 4 hours left. I waived the minutes.
Haven't we?
Okay, yeah, I guess you kind of have.
We're adults. We have to pay for our part in what happened. But the children? Why must they suffer?
You know. Revisit the sins of the parents upon the children.
You know why the lake went boom? 'Cause another son got born. And then the new sun burned the trees and the flowers and the water. Daddy says it's 'cause the Queen got angry. But I don't get it. Why is she mad at me?
Because you've been a very bad girl. That's why. No, there is nothing out here. How are my shadows getting down onto that bottom board? Little odd.
What do you want? Are you inspecting me?
Oh, yes, yeah. No, not at all.
What's all this about, anyway? Come to gloat over your victory? Look at what you've done. Look at it!
Oh, I'm looking.
I had nothing to do with what happened, any of it. And here's what you've brought me to. What did I do? Tell me!
Oh, guilt by association. You know. That's what you get.
Oh, Your Highness, thank you. Thank you! I'm so honored that you'd come and pay a visit to a poor old nobody like me.
You're welcome.
After what we did, I'm surprised we weren't all killed on the spot. But our lives were spared. We're so lucky! Thank you, thank you!
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's a woman. Whoops. I missed that part. Just doing a man's voice. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. In the next one, we'll cross over there. But for now, we'll go use that Journeyman Crystal. Which one thing that's rather interesting about the Journeyman Crystals in this game is that they change color. They kind of cycles through various elements. There's, green for earth. Now it's red. There's yellow in there. There's purple and then blue for lightning and water. Green for earth. It's kind of nice, actually. Well, actually, green would probably be wind. Cause it, make noise at us. It's always fun.
Prince, that's the way out of town. I want to go too, but we can't yet.
Oh, shucks. Anyway, in the next episode, we'll talk to Tallgil again, and I'll save the game, and we'll head further into town. See you then, everyone.